it's gonna be fun to look back at. Okay, so little recap. T-spawn. Oh, I do like this view. Like you can already see the middle.
You can see from almost everywhere on the map.
Yeah, that is really good. Okay, so this is just a basic room with 2 entrances like this. I do like that the mid peak like this is covered by a big box here, and it is. Ooh, okay. It's water, right?
Yeah. I don't know how to do water properly, so I just threw that in there.
Yeah. Okay, so the mid is it's symmetrical, but you do have a little short with a double door here, which leads to a bomb site. I do like this. This is really cool. I'm a little bit skeptical of the way that these doors are rotated. I would
the other way,
this way, shorter. So that as a T, you can smoke here, and then you can like push in through here, and then you have, you know, if CTs want to push this, they can camp behind the door, but you have like a natural peek because you're peeking like this, and then you're gonna peek that, and then you're already like on this wall as a cover. I think that's good.
So rotate those. Okay. I'll try that out.
This is another connector. One thing that I've noticed straight away is that the connectors from the mid are very quick, but it might be fine when you change the bomb site cover so that there's like a little bit more distance from here to the actual bomb site. So like if let's say that the bomb site rows a pair of boxes there, and then the bomb site size gets limited. Limited to like this. Then now that means that the distance from here to here grows till here, and that is way more viable.
Okay.
And I think another thing you could do is to extend this wall, or like shift this entrance completely to be like on this back wall here, just so that you don't have a straight view from, like, I have a bomb site here and I can cover both bomb sites.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
that is really unique and cool, but I think it might be a little bit too powerful. I mean, Mirage...
for that site, what I did is the wall to your right, that whole cubby area there.
Yeah.
I pushed that all over closer to the site by about 8 to 10 feet. So this whole area to the right is pushed over, like halfway through that box.
It's like this much?
A little more to the right. Right where the line is there. Yeah, right over there.
Alright. Okay, I think that's good.
So that condenses the site a little better.
Yeah, and you can...
And I pushed the entrance over too, more to your left.
Okay. So this is good design. I think it's really good that you can smoke yourself off and then jump into cover. So I'm giving feedback in like keeping in mind that it's already made, so that it's you can go from the, but it's the same setup, right? Okay. Yeah. It's really good. I do like that you can smoke a thing and then get into cover. That's the same thing that you made on the A bomb side of the last map. That's really good. This closed shut off.
That used to be another pathway, but it's too short, so I closed it off now.
I like it that you kept it in and it just blocked it that way. I like that.
In case I need it later, you know.
Yeah. Of course. You fix this?
I will fix that. Yeah.
It's an interesting bug though. I've never seen that. Same with this.
Yeah, like if those guys drop down a little.
Actually, it would be kind of cool to keep them. I mean, it would be the fucking worst bullshit ever.
If you have it really small, we can toss flashes under or something.
Yeah, there's one map called DE Light that actually was remade for CS:GO. In the 1.6 version, there was an even bigger hole underneath the wall. I mean, a little like a garage door, a little bit open, so you could stream flashes to the bomb side. I think that's really cool. Also, this can that be abused? No, it's clipped.
I clipped off some of them. You can walk on some. I gotta find a way to initiate which ones are clipped, which ones aren't. Like a way to show it.
That needs to be fixed. Okay. Then, oh yeah, we have the dilapidated pillar. Damn, I like this. Is there a way to get up from here? There is. Okay.
Yeah.
This acts like a
A little ledge that sticks out.
Yeah, like a little pit. Cool. Then we have this. It's kind of Anubis-esque, like a little.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of get the inspiration from that, and then Metal Access has a kind of similar path.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, true. And then okay, this double door entrance is gonna be really rough, but I do like. I do like what double doors do to a map. Just purely from gameplay standpoint and how it limits the stream of players pushing into here. Well, the more sophisticated way to speak about it is bottleneck, and it just slows gameplay down to it. And you know, with the right utility, you can ease your situation a little bit. Actually, can push through here. That's really nice. I do like that the connector is right next to the. I mean, I don't really like that the entrance is right next to the core, like the double door. It like how this is laid out right now. It does mean that you're gonna have to push through a double door. So maybe making this entrance come a little bit more towards here, and actually, the double door could be okay. This is fucking theory crafting, but the double door could be here.
Okay.
Like this, and then from here you could have this split be a little bit closer. It could be like start from here, then it would go like this, and then this wall, like this opening, could be here, and then the back area could loop a little bit closer. I think everything on the bomb side is like a little bit too big, not by much, but it's gonna be very boring when you're trying to rush with a MP9 or Mac-10 or something and trying to kill. And it's just gonna be kind of bad. It's a bomb side. But yeah, here you're trying to do the kind of the same setup as here, with the out of the main into the back. But instead of
I guess so, yeah.
Instead of it being the exact same carbon copy of the layout on a bomb side, you could actually do it on the other side. Just trying to figure
Is the angle of those doors the proper way, do you think, or should it go the other way? I was worried about people getting picked off from the left. It switched.
I think it should be the other way around, because then when you come out here, you're naturally looking at the doors, and you're clearing this back path, or this back area here.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually,
so rotate them both. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the utility that this gives you, I think the connector should be a little bit closer, maybe to here, because then you will get another entrance that is further away from this one, and you will get more utility of taking the short. That would also mean that you have to push past this connector, and it's like a connector to short situation on Mirage, for example, and that works really well. It could be that you have to go to like closer to here, and then push through here to here.
Would that make the long angles too long on mid if you're on CT side of mid with the sniper? Is that too much for T's to deal with if it's pushed up that far? Or do you think it'd be reasonable?
I don't think
so. Push up to that pillar essentially.
Yeah, I don't think so if this setup would be the same, but a little bit further away. I don't think that would be that bad. And maybe have this box right up close to the connector here.
Yeah.
Just so that you could, as a T,
push up further.
You could smoke close, like down here, and then from here you could peek it close.
Okay.
That could work. Oh yeah, I haven't been in here before. One big
spawn's just really open RCT. Yeah.
Yeah. One big fix you could do here is just to make like a V shape path like that. Something like that. Just you just need a wall basically here to divide the area into two. Just so you as a retake.
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh yeah, it's B, and then you have cover up until here, which is the decision point, and then you're like, oh yeah, I want to expose myself here, or I want to take this fight, which is a little bit shorter range. How did they get radioactive waste here next to next to the temple? This CT entrance, yeah, this is Aztec A-bomb site, the reminiscent of it at least.
You can't see through that window right now. It's more for nades, but I was thinking maybe you could do a boost up there on a certain way in the box. You can sit on one spot maybe.
Yeah,
but that might be OP. I don't know.
I think with these sorts of spots, the material needs to be wall bangable, at least from the lower here. So even if you don't, like, if they're having an absolutely ridiculous boost over there, and you can't kill this player, you can actually hurt the booster by just wall banging them. At least that I think should be a thing.
Yeah.
When designing areas like this, I think it's better to like try to avoid this much dead space, and then I think this long angle is just gonna be, I mean, you have to have this wall up until here, but then you don't have to have the room up until there. So maybe just like try cutting that off like that, and then maybe this room could be cut off like in this little direction, like that, or like kind of diagonally.
Shrink it down a bit,
Yeah, and then this room could go like that.
Some good suggestions there.
When it comes to the bomb site cover, I think, well, CTs are gonna be wanting to defend the bomb site like this. So the cover should be situated a little bit more in this way, so horizontally, like
that direction,
diagonally, like that way. So try to think about cover that plays more into those angles, and then it could be made also in that way when thinking about terrorists getting to this position, because then they will be kind of like cutting the angles behind the CT cover, and then they will have the advantage when they kind of peek behind the cover that is meant to be fought in this way. I do like this wall, but it's really dangerous for ATs to come up here. Maybe on a pistol round.
Yeah, I did it mostly for a visual block, so people wouldn't do headshot angles on that long pathway back there.
Oh yeah.
So that'd be really broken. So I threw it up there for some visual cover.
Yeah. This CT angle needs to be smoked off by one smoke, I feel. So maybe make it so that this box covers like this lane completely somehow. And maybe this could be like extended here.
Okay.
And I think this box needs to be, or like some sort of a wall needs to exist here, and maybe this should be the furthest CT angle that you can play, because this, as a CT entrance to the bomb site, this works really well, because you can have a clear first peek from here to things, and then from there you can procedurally push up to the next and clear the angle here, and then from there you can do a decision and push to the bomb site.
We're saying I should close it off. I was thinking that'd be a good op angle. Should I force them then to use the ramp instead? If I block that off, like between those two pillars?
This ramp? You could actually... So, the ramp could exist here. Or the ramp could exist here. It could go up from here to here. And then you could block this off from here. And then you could do more blocking out in this area to get it to work in a way that entrance from here could access lower and upper city entrance, and this would be the main. And then you could actually secure the back entrance a little bit better.
Safer for rotations for CTs,
Yeah, safer for rotations. And then this would be kind of a super hidey hole for T's when they manage to push up here. Then it would be kind of annoying for CTs to Yeah, actually, it would be super powerful to push up towards CT, and that would be that would be kind of the ultimate thing that T's would want to do. Push up close to CT. This is ultimately the first thing that CTs want to clear before pushing the bomb site. Then this. Ah, yes, the classic 2 entrance CT. We call it the Mirage design, but it works. It works, and it's a good design. Okay, I do like this. This is really cool. As an idea, I think the angle is a little bit broken because you can't, without utility, you can't really push up close. A way to make these sorts of angles work without any utility usage would be to make this go in a line like this.
Angle it that way? Okay.
Yeah, so you keep this as the same angle, but you have to jump or like, you know, fight this up, bait the op shot, and then you could jump behind cover and be here. And then you could, with that, you could get a double angle, so you could coordinate a peek with your teammate.
Push that wall out and allow that to be playable space. Okay.
Yeah, so that this wall would go like here, and there would be like an angle like this. So that then, with your teammate, you could coordinate a double peek, like, again, re-peeking this, like 3, 2, 1 peek, and then you both peek. And from the perspective of the opper, you're gonna have the same exact peak be, you know, be coming from 2 angles. It's like, oh, what did I do? I lost. Yeah. I think this bomb site could actually use a bigger piece of cover. Some sort of like that the CTs could hide behind, and actually the fights...
Play close on side.
So that you could cut the bomb site into 2 by dropping a smoke in here. And then the CT cover would be biased towards this angle. But once you lose this angle, then it's going to be really weak towards these angles. And the same goes towards this window. I think this window could be a little bit smaller, because this also creates... Actually, no. Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller, because it makes the connector really weak to push through. Not by much, but maybe just like that.
Okay.
I do like this idea. It's I think it's an idea that everyone has tried to do at some point, but it's really hard to execute in a convincing manner. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, in a manner that actually makes the gameplay better. I think one map that does it well is CPL Mill, and it had that. You know, it's the base layout for Tuscan. But Tuscan made it even better. But I think the way of Mill, instead of having like the snake and a banana, it has like a C like this, and then a route that goes like that. And here, this is, you can see through it, but you and you can shoot through it, but you can't go. And then here is like a C macaroni staircase going.
I remember
up to
that
the
one.
side.
Yeah. I used to play that all the time.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, then you're very familiar with it. Yeah. It's a cool map.
Yeah.
This needs to get fixed.
Yeah. What do you think the positioning of that ramp is for T? Is that okay? Yeah.
A headshot angle.
Should probably close it up a little bit, maybe back there.
Yeah, and it could be literally just like a ramp going up from here. What do you want for this upper to be inaccessible, or?
I think if you can jump it, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Make a more dynamic play.
Yeah, I think.
Let a rifler kind of play more aggro, because the upper is naturally going to go up top.
Yeah.
A rifler can run up there and pop him in the face before he comes in the corner.
This could use some sort of a little wall up until here.
Okay, increase that height. Okay.
And this whole doorway could go like here, because that means
push it out. Okay.
That you can
use cover up there.
Yeah, and then you could like move this to entry from back here, so you're completely in cover when you come out into this room. But once you peek through here, you're gonna be in danger, and then you might not even need this wall at all. But it's a cool thing, like a cool idea to have, like a very powerful position next to another very powerful position. With, you know, taking them both out, you need a smoke and a molly. Right now, I think it's just, or you know what, you could just make this like 0.5 times smaller. So like this entrance could be here. This CT, like this upper CT entrance, could be removed this and just keep this lower here. And
then you have to go left to go up top.
Yeah, that could work.
So remove that ramp to the left there.
This one?
Yeah.
No, I think that in that way. Oh, actually, if you would extend this wall to be a little bit higher, so maybe it's just like, you know, use this wall as this wall, like this here, and have this gap, have a wall, some sort of like, in a way like this. Have it here, up until this, so there would be a little bit of window here, and block this off. And without peeking the bomb site too much, you could go here, and then you could go from the upper. Because then a situation happens where CTs entering the bomb site could actually want to use a smoke grenade here to mask their entry to the bomb site, and that would be really cool.
And that force T's to use mollies on that spot.
Exactly.
And then CTs would have to smoke to counter.
Yeah, and that could actually
make that a choke point for rotating CTs.
Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Damn, and that would fix this ridiculous angle.
Stupid angle, yeah.
Damn!
You said you're recording this, right?
I'm recording this, yeah. I'm gonna
okay,
upload it. I'm gonna upload it to... yeah.
Perfect, I can use its reference.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try so many of those ideas.
For the... these angles need to be cleaned up, I think.
Yeah. You shouldn't have that type of...
Yeah, back angle. It doesn't really give you that much, but it gives for the terrorists pushing up, it gives too much.
Yeah.
Also, I do like that there's... I mean, I would prefer it in a way that there was there was only one spot there where you could go up here.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need a big lip, but maybe here, on this.
There's something blocking.
And maybe this could still exist, that you have to jump.
Yeah.
3 times to get up here.
Like a CT sniper spot.
Yeah.
I was thinking that box in front of you there, the gray one. I was thinking I should probably extend that over a bit to the right, like towards the door more. What do you think of that idea?
Like here.
Yeah, just so you can't like snipe people. I guess if we rotate the door, it won't be as big of a deal.
Yeah, because this is like, you know, you're just begging for a bullet in the back of your head here.
Yeah.
When you go like this. It's kind of it's kind of one of those things that you don't really think about, and it might create a really cool gameplay dynamic.
Yeah, I think I was worried about the other site there. I was worried about someone hanging on the other side of those doors and just popping people before they come through the door.
Like.
Someone's standing like right there. Side? Yeah, just waiting for them, and they're mowing them down before they even make it through the double doors. That was my concern, I think.
Yeah.
And that would create a huge bottleneck at mid, but I guess it happens either way, regardless.
I think it happens because of this angle already, and then you have to be careful. Like right now, how it is laid out, you would need a smoke here, and a smoke here to getting through on a normal round with everyone having guns, and then of course, you know, with those smokes, if I had a perfect calculated like in smoke bot throwing those smokes, I would want to have one there, or like and another one here, just to create myself like so much cover to push comfortably over here, because already, like, you know, these can be spots that you can play already, that, and then there's this corner, there's this corner, there are these crazy long angles that you can like pretty much like just keep watching that. So it's not about this, like, it's not about the strength of individual angles anymore. It's about the quantity of it and how many times a player is gonna peek the right thing from here in the same at the same time. And this angle is so tight that you're gonna show yourself peeking before you'll be able to clear all of these angles by once.
Okay.
Like it's such a micro movement that you have to do to zoom from one head angle to another, and all that, not even taking consideration all the off angles and all the crouch positions and boosts, and it's like,
Yeah.
Player could be here.
I love that you can see that thing at the center mid from basically everywhere when you're not close against the wall. I love that.
It went over. Yeah, it's really cool. And if you're gonna detail this in the way that it was in the reference picture, it's gonna look really good. Well, another level to mid, yo.
I'll eventually have to clip that.
Yeah.
Okay, lots of options. Thank you. Lots of ideas.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna end the recording there.
Lots to do.
Give you the video.